What is up, gentlemen? Welcome back to Gentleman & Co. I'm your host, Michael, and today we are going to be doing another fragrance review. This is not a fragrance review channel, but I like fragrances, I like watches, I like style. We're here to talk about it all. And the fragrance in question is Parfums de Marly Layton. Gentlemen, this was love at first sniff. Now, in my collection, this isn't my favorite fragrance anymore. But when I first sniffed this fragrance, dude, I was transported to James Bond, night out, moving and shaking. You're in some type of navy blue suit. You're the man, button down, you know, some type of white Oxford shirt, button down. Guys, this is a spicy, vanilla, warm, sensual, sweet fragrance. I'm not gonna go down the chords and all that. I kind of just want to set the mood. What type of guy is wearing Layton? If you are a ladies' man, guys, I think you have to pick up Layton. It is sweet. It's not sickly sweet, so when you spray it on, you're not gonna be like, dude, I smell like a candy shop. It is a sexy, masculine scent. Now, a lot of people like the exclusive version. I wouldn't say most. I think most people would still prefer Layton. I think if you prefer more of a mature vibe, even though this is still mature, exclusive might be a better option. It's a little bit more animalic, a little bit more mature, darker. They put a lot more darker notes in there, I think, like leather and stuff like that. But to me, I like the original. The original is playful enough. It's not kiddish. It's not a kiddish scent, but it's like a suave vibe to it, man. It's a suave, sweet, spicy man coming through in a navy blue suit, not a gray suit, navy, I don't care. It could be any suit, but you're coming through and you're sitting, you may be sitting at the bar, you might have just got off work or whatever. You're sitting and you want to be noticed. You don't wear Layton trying to be low key. Layton, you're gonna smell. Layton could definitely cut through a room. I don't think it's like a wash fragrance, but it's definitely cutting through the room. You're definitely gonna smell this if you have on. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of mad because certain batches changed. I got this about 2 years ago. I got like this much left in the fragrance. It actually doesn't last long on my skin like I thought it would. It's still 8 hours, so they're long enough for anybody. But I noticed it kind of like starts to maybe even die down a little bit as the day go on. Because when you smell it out the bottle, you're like, oh, this is gonna project. To me, it's one of the best smelling fragrances just straight out the bottle. In my personal collection, it is the best smelling fragrance out the bottle. Now, I'm minimizing my personal collection. That's a whole nother story for another day. But this right here, guys, I remember I had a lady, I sometimes go to the mall and I interact with life. You know, I'm out and about. And I had a lady smell Layton versus Pegasus. Her exact words was, oh, this is silk sheets in the night, you know, laid up wine with your, you know, whoever you're dealing with. Do I need to say more? Guys, this is that. Like, it's a sexy, smooth dude. And you want to stand out a little bit. So put your nose on it. I don't think this is sickly sweet. As my nose progressed, I noticed as I've become older, I've challenged my nose a little bit. I started to like different fragrances. Now, when I was younger, I'm 27. When I was younger, I liked sweeter fragrances. And then I have a list of all the fragrances I'm gonna get like just throughout my life, right? I like list them out, gotta get this, gotta get that. Revisit them, sometimes they change, right? So I noticed when I was younger, I preferred sweeter fragrances. As I kind of matured and as I'm maturing as a young man, I'm starting to lean a little bit away from just sweeter fragrances or sweet fragrances. I'm not saying this is like sweet, like apple pie or something, but it is a sweet fragrance. And I'm starting to lean more towards like more masculine, maybe sharper, has like a sweetness to it. So maybe fragrances like Nichane Nefs, right? That's a brilliant fragrance that I really love. Or you could think about Bond No. 9 Governor's Island, right? My favorite fragrance just in general is Harrods by Parfums de Marly, and it has a sweetness to it. But things like Ojon, amazing fragrance, but I had to take it off my list because I was like, I really love this fragrance, but this is really sweet. And I know for me, sweet fragrances kind of get annoying to me. I'm not saying Eau de Jaune is not great. I'm not saying this is annoying. I compare every fragrance I get to my collection, designer or niche. This is the standard. It's like, okay, how do you measure up to Parfums de Marly in my collection? This is like a 9, right? And then I rate the fragrances from there. So again, this is not overly sickly sweet. I will challenge my nose. I'm starting to skew away from sweeter fragrances, but I still think this is really good. This can be a signature scent. So I think you could wear something like this year round and be fine. Now you would want to adjust the amount of sprays you spray on your body because you're not trying to choke people out. It's very annoying. Don't choke anybody out. But I think Parfums de Marly, Layton, performs the best in colder weather. Hands down. When it's cold outside, put this on, you'll see what I'm talking about. Something about that lift in the air. You don't have as much humidity or molecules in the air. This cuts right through the air. It's dancing, it's having a good time. You guys, if you think you're, attractive dude, sexy dude, or you want to set that mood for yourself, easily a good date night fragrance, easily a more mature night out fragrance. If you're a guy who likes speakeasies, cigar bars, whatever, get your hands on this. You can't go wrong. God, this is such an attractive fragrance, guys. So anyways, what's my top fragrance? It is the standard in my collection. Still top 5 of just all the fragrances I've ever smelled. This is like literally number 5. Get your hands on it. I think you would not be disappointed. In my opinion, don't pay retail for this. If you do, fair enough. They're always on discounts and other, sites such as like Jones Shop and stuff like this. You could get this same ounce. What is this? 4.2 ounces, 125 mil. You could get this same size on like a Jones Shop for far less than what you'll pay at like a Nordstrom or something like that. So nonetheless, a great fragrance. Pick it up, man. You're not gonna be disappointed. I think this is something you should add to the collection, and the bottle is amazing. Well, gentlemen, that is a video. I hope it was informative. Check out the fragrances. Tell me what you think. Tell me, do you like Layton? Do you like Layton exclusive? What do you like from Parfums de Marly all together? Say it in the comments below. I'm glad you clicked on the video. Hopefully I'll see you guys again.